I'm Mark Callahan, Mr. Saltwater Tank, and this is Mr. Saltwater Tank TV. The return pump is the heart of your saltwater tank. If your return pump goes down, it doesn't take long for things to go wrong in your system. In talking with my colleagues who have used DC-powered return pumps, they've told me about a myriad of issues that they've experienced, anything from hot-to-touch control boxes to poor reliability. Add on the fact that nearly all the DC return pumps lack USA phone support, and you've got a pump that isn't very reliable, can't be supported, and may start a fire. This is a recipe for disaster. Therefore, I've been completely avoiding DC return pumps up until now. What changed my mind? EcoTech Marine came out with their version of a DC-powered return pump called the Vectra. And my first response was, really? A return pump? Okay. Now, putting aside my preconceived notions, I decided to put a Vectra through a long-term abuse test. For the past 5 months, I've been abusing a Vectra because if it's going to go on my tank and potentially on my clients' tanks, it better be built to last. Here's what the abuse test looks like.
First, I turned the Vectra on and off every 3 minutes. I did this because I wanted to see if the impeller would break. After 5 months and 72,000 on and off cycles, the pump is still going strong. Then I decided to throw some solid material in the form of salt into the pump to see how it handled that. No problem, the Vectra took that abuse just fine. Then I pulled the impeller out and checked for rust or corrosion. None whatsoever, completely clean. With the abuse test passed, I had to decide between the two Vectra models. The Vectra M1 pushes a maximum flow of 2,000 gallons per hour with a max head height of 21.5 feet. The L1 Vectra pushes a maximum of 3,100 gallons per hour with a max head height of 21.5 feet. The M1 would get the job done, but since the Vectra is controllable, I chose the L1. Here's why.
Since the Vectra is controllable, you can easily dial in the flow that you want. This makes it really useful because you can buy one return pump and keep it with you for all your saltwater tanks. For example, let's say you have a 75-gallon saltwater tank. Well, you can purchase the L1 Vectra, which is likely going to be more flow than you need. Not a problem, simply turn it down when you upgrade saltwater tanks, because here's a hint, at some point you're going to upgrade. Everyone loves bigger saltwater tanks. You can keep that same L1 Vectra and simply dial up the flow. Now, you can do this very easily with the software. I'm going to show you more of the insides and outs of the software that comes with the Vectra in a future Mr. Saltwater Tank TV episode.
Note that the fittings on the Vectra are made of ABS plastic. That means you'll need transition cement to glue it to regular PVC pipe. Thanks, Ben, for the heads up on that one.
The Vectra passed my abuse test with flying colors. It's got the reliability that I'm looking for, and I know if something does happen to go wrong or I have questions about it, I can dial up EcoTech Marine support line, very likely get someone on the phone, and then get real answers. Therefore, I have put an EcoTech Marine Vectra L1 on my 450-gallon tank, and I'm putting the software through the paces right now. Now, I'll show you all about the software in a future Mr. Saltwater Tank TV episode, so keep an eye out for that. For now, I'm going to go stare at my tank. I'm Mark Callahan, Mr. Saltwater Tank. This has been Mr. Saltwater Tank TV. Till next time, have a good one, enjoy your tanks, and know your tank personality.